Samsung might be quietly rewriting the rulebook, and not everyone's gonna love it. The Galaxy S26 Ultra could be the most advanced, most powerful phone Samsung's ever made, but also the one that takes away more than it gives. What's going on with the S Pen? Why is the battery still stuck in 2020? And is Samsung about to copy Apple with magnets and accessories? This is one of those updates that sounds small, until you realize how big the ripple effect could be. Welcome back, viewers! Sam here. If you love deep tech dives without the boring bits, hit like, share this with a fellow nerd, and make sure you're subscribed. Let's jump in. Let's start with the pen. The S Pen, once a beloved selling point of the Ultra series, took a hit with the S25 Ultra. Samsung stripped out Bluetooth and killed air gestures, leaving a lot of users wondering why they even bothered including it. But the S26 Ultra might be heading in a completely different direction, one that's either genius or just plain confusing. According to leaks, Samsung might ditch the S Pen digitizer entirely. That's the tech under the screen that reads your pen input. Here's the exciting news: you can now reserve Samsung's upcoming Galaxy devices and unlock amazing benefits without making any payment upfront. Just click the special link in the description, which takes you straight to the official Samsung reservation page. There, you'll also get an exclusive sneak peek at their unpacked teaser trailer. Once you're on the site, simply scroll down and enter your first name, last name, and email address. You can also add your phone number if you like. Make sure to check the giveaway box and answer 2 quick questions. Once the Reserve Now button turns blue, tap it, and you're all set. By reserving early, you'll automatically get a chance to win 5,000 Samsung credit, receive a 50,000 Samsung credit, and unlock savings of up to 150 on your next Galaxy device. No strings attached, just free perks for showing interest early. Removing it could free up space for something far more magnetic. Literally, word is Samsung's trying to make room for a new Gi 2 magnetic ring inside the phone, potentially enabling Galaxy's own version of MagSafe. That would open the door to magnetic accessories, easier wireless charging, maybe even attachable modules. Imagine snapping a battery pack or a gaming controller to the back of your Ultra. No clunky cases needed. But here's the twist: removing the digitizer also means the S Pen may not work the way it used to. Some insiders say Samsung's borrowing tech from the chunkier Z Fold S Pen, which doesn't even fit inside the phone. Instead, you'd have to carry it in a special case. That raises the question: is the Ultra still a stylus phone if the stylus is optional? And let's not ignore the elephant in the room. Some leaks even suggest Samsung might phase out the S Pen entirely in future Ultras. Bold move, especially when a good chunk of the fanbase buys the Ultra specifically for that stylus. Will a slimmer phone and magnets make up for the loss of something that made the Ultra? Time will tell. But it's not just the pen that's raising eyebrows. The battery, oh man, 6 years. That's how long Samsung's kept the Ultra line capped at 5,000 mAh. Back in 2020, that was top tier. But now, other brands are hitting 6,000 mAh, even 6,700 mAh with phones that are just as slim, and Samsung still holding the line. If the leaks are true, the S26 Ultra is sticking with that same 5,000 mAh pack again. Now, there is some good news. Samsung might finally be stepping up its charging game. Current max is 45 watts, respectable, but not amazing. New reports suggest we might see 65W charging or higher. That would mean faster top-ups, even if the battery size doesn't grow. Efficiency gains from the new chipsets could also help stretch battery life even without a bigger battery. Speaking of chips, the Exynos Snapdragon saga is back. Samsung's reportedly prepping the Exynos 26600, built on a dumb process for this 26 Plus, and S26 Edge. Yes, the Edge might be coming back, possibly replacing the Plus entirely. If that happens, we're looking at a sharper, thinner alternative in the lineup that could bring back the curved aesthetic a lot of fans missed. As for the Ultra, still Snapdragon only globally, Samsung doesn't seem ready to mess with its top-tier performance crown just yet. And maybe that's smart. Camera-wise, it's more of a software year than a sensor year. The S26 Ultra will likely stick with the 200MP primary shooter from the S25 Ultra. But don't let that fool you. Samsung has a habit of dramatically improving photo quality through processing alone. AI, stabilization, and night performance could all take a leap. Even if the hardware doesn't, that brings us to one of the sneakier upgrades. Memory. Samsung is making a major shift in how it sources RAM. Instead of relying solely on its own chip division, it's giving a big slice of the pie to Micron. In fact, leaks say Micron will provide about 60% of the LPDDR4X RAM for the S26 series. Why? Simple: Micron's production yields are better. Their chips are faster, more efficient, and cheaper to produce. So Samsung is swallowing its pride and buying from a rival, all for performance. And here's the kicker: this move might finally bring 16GB RAM to more models globally, not just region-locked versions. If you're a gamer, a multitasker, or just someone who opens way too many apps, this is the kind of quiet upgrade that actually matters. Add to that some One UI 8.5 improvements, Android 16 under the hood, and potentially even Perplexity AI integration as a smarter alternative to Google's Gemini. And you've got a phone that's evolving under the surface, even if the spec sheet feels familiar. So what do we have here? A thinner body, a magnetic twist, a reimagined S Pen, faster charging, smarter RAM sourcing, all packed into what looks like a cautious but clever Galaxy S26 Ultra. It's not a revolution, but it's clearly not lazy either. Still, one big question remains, is this enough to make you upgrade? Or is Samsung just doing the bare minimum while competitors pull ahead? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you hyped, confused, or just hoping for something more at Unpacked? Either way, stay tuned. Things are just getting started.